Well, happy Advent. And as we approach Christmas Eve and we look at Jesus as our source of hope, joy, peace, and love, we also take a pause to reflect on, can we find healing in Jesus? And I love this verse from Psalm 147:3, where it says, He heals the brokenhearted and binds up their wounds. It reminds me of a time a number of years ago when I was in a fetal position on the floor of my townhome, sobbing and weeping. My husband had chosen to leave our marriage, and I felt absolutely devastated, abandoned, and rejected, and ashamed because I was in Christian ministry. And how does this happen to people I thought like me? And I remember as I was crying, my best girlfriend came over to me, sat down beside me on the floor, and said, Melinda, today is not your forever. Remember the verse in Isaiah 41:10 that says, Do not fear, for I'm with you. Do not anxiously look about you, for I'm your God. I will strengthen you and I will help you, and I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. Your husband may have left you and forsaken you, but God never will. And as I reflect on healing through Jesus, many times our physical healing may not happen in this lifetime, and our complete whole bodies will happen in eternity with Him. But what I hold on to is that, number one, today is not your forever. That truth just rang so clear to me as I thought, I have a choice, that I don't have to stay in this fetal position today. I can get up tomorrow and the next day and the next day and the next day. That your circumstances right now don't define your future. Your circumstances right now don't define who you are, your value, your worth. But that's defined, your identity is defined through Jesus and how He sees you. And the second is that God does not forsake or leave us. And when I was going through so much trauma in my life, from abusive relationships to my depression, to lost dreams, to questions about what am I going to do with my life, to being rejected and abandoned in my marriage, the promise of Jesus, God incarnate, as we move into Christmas, is that He chose to be with us, to love us, to show us the way to love and to lead, to forgive us, to carry us, to remind us of our worth and that we are beloved. So on this Christmas, my hope and prayer for you is that you know that in your trauma, in your struggle, in your illness, that today is not your forever, and that God will never leave you or forsake you during a difficult time. I pray that as you lean into the advent of hope, peace, joy, and love, those will be the anchors and foundation of your living out your life as you love God and love others and know that He is always with you.